Oh, we got one viewer in there. Hello,
Hang on, I
everybody out there.
haven't shared it out yet because it was too.
Oh, hiya, Kelly. How you doing? Oh, 4. Not bad. And I've got Lois. Shall I let her in?
Go on, you better, hadn't you?
Go away, Lois.
Hello, Ducky.
Lois.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey. Hey.
Keep your eyes off Eric. He's ours.
No, fuck
He's
you.
ours.
Eric is ours. Wait till he comes on to
You can
fight
keep
us.
the other lot. You can keep the other lot.
Eric, don't go over to the frightener side.
How are you doing, Lo? Are you doing well?
Yeah, no bad. No bad.
Life treating you well?
Oh, same shit, different day, innit?
Oh, no. How's Stephen?
An asshole as usual.
Oh, you leave that boy alone. Hi, you Stephen. How you doing well, buddy?
Hello,
not bad, not bad.
Good lad.
Hello,
Good lad.
sexy Steve. Hello, sexy Steve.
Hi, you William. It's great to see you in the chat. Hi, you Christine. It's great to see you in the chat.
Hey, Christine. Hey,
The
everyone.
lovely William Becker's there in the chat. Hi, you William. Lovely to see you. Sorry, Lo. What were you saying? Sorry.
No, you're fine, love. What were you talking about tonight?
We are talking about discussing strange things.
Whipped and chains. This came back to me because me and Eric were talking about this.
Nettie's there. Hello.
Hey, Nettie.
Lois was talking about bringing handcuffs
Mr.
home.
Carl Murden's here. Hello, Carl. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
All right,
Hey, Carl.
Paul Mould's in the chat this evening. Hi, Paul. Hope you're doing well.
All right, boss.
Young Beverly's there in the chat. Hi, Bev. Hope things good. Right. So, guys, because you can see from the top of the information at the top of the thing, we're discussing strange things brought home from an investigation. I'm glad to hear that, Kelly. Glad to hear you good. I met my wife in the investigation, and it doesn't come more strange than that.
Did you really?
No, I met her at work.
Dan, you're telling fibs.
Carl wants to know where your Willie is. Was it your grandfather who made that Willie, wasn't it, Carl?
Oh my God, that would freak me out.
Isn't that weird?
It's cool, isn't it?
It's weird, but cool.
It's supposed to be what is
Love
it?
you too, Bev. You are young.
It's supposed to be a representation of the, what is it, Dan? You know, like the pagan. That's like
the Green Man, or
the Green Man. You get a green lady. This is like a stick. The stick.
Yeah, like a tree spirit.
So that's my Willie, but I'll call it Willie, as in Willie, as in William. It's called Willie because he looks like a Willie as well.
Hi, Robert. Glad to have you here. Kelly says, last night I had paranormal activity in the house, had a big loud noise in the kitchen, and I had footsteps upstairs, and I'm being touched as well. Lucky you. Right, Kelly, don't worry about that. We will pop up and see you at some point. I do promise. We are very lax at the moment because we have other bits on, but we will get to you. We're not going to leave you in the lurch because we love you. We think well of you, so we'll be up at some point. I promise you.
Yeah. She's a good girl. She's a good girl, is our Kelly.
It was your godfather. That's the chap who made it, Carl. That's right.
That means it's got mafia connotations.
Oh, Godfather.
So I bought this home from an investigation. So I did an investigation in December, and it was there with it was the last one left with all the green men and the plaques and things. So I thought I had to have it because it made me laugh so much.
It's cute, isn't
it? And then I wondered, could you, this item that has absolutely no energy to it at all, it's quite funny and weird looking, it's not a doll, could it then attract energy? So this has been on every single investigation I have done since. I did an EMF reading around it when I first bought it, zilch. I'm going to use this for a year. So in December this year, I'm then going to do a thing where I'm going to put EMFs around it to see, does it contain any energy? It's not being cleansed. It's not being cleaned. If you want to touch it, you can. I'm not precious about it. So it's a little bit of an experiment going on with him. And I try and take photographs of everywhere he goes. I have to yet load them onto Facebook. I will at some point. But that's why he was bought. He is actually a bit of an experiment that's going on. So that is a strange thing. Brought home from an investigation for Willie.
Evening, Scott. Hope you're well.
Hey, Scott.
Carl says, "Are you bringing to Parafest?"
I'm not going to Parafest this year. I'm afraid.
No, we're not doing Parafest, are we?
No, we're doing a biggie later on in the year. We're going to be attending another big collaboration in Manchester. So something had to give. Yeah.
Now, Viv, the green man, the thing you've got there, the Willie, whatever you want to call him.
Me Willie, yeah.
Used him at Woodchester Mansion, and something happened with him, didn't he? He got moved, didn't he?
Yes, he was placed very secretly in an area in a very big mansion in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. That was half built. And we were the only people. There was only a small amount of people there. There was 8 of us there. And I didn't tell them. Only one other person knew where I placed him. And when we went back, just to see if he had been moved, he had been moved very slightly, and some photographs were taken with a very, very strange image reflected in the window. So, did I take a picture of the thing that was moving my Willie? Sounds disgusting, doesn't it?
Who knows? Who knows?
Is it pareidolia from the window? There's got to be a bit more analysis done on that particular picture.
But interesting, none the same.
It was.
So, hello, young Terry. I hope you're doing well, bud.
Hey, Terry, two Willies.
I'm doing okay. Got thumbs
Hello,
up.
two
That's
Willies.
Great news, Scott. Great news.
Oh,
Happy
good,
to hear that,
Scott.
bud.
Well done.
Really happy for you.
Good, well done.
We'll miss you, Carl. We'll miss you too.
Yeah, we miss you. Well, we'll see you in December if you're around, if you're coming back for our get-together, our fish and chips.
We are.
We are going to Manchester.
We are.
When are we going, Dan?
You're
going
welcome,
in
Scott.
August.
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 So we can maybe meet up with you there, Annette.
Yes.
Maybe meet up there. Hi, Tori. How you doing? Sending love.
Good.
Hope you're doing well.
Eric, that's my daughter-in-law, Tori.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
How's Darren? Is he doing well? Is he pointing at things still and going dinosaur?
No.
Oh, boy.
His new word is gay.
We will. His new word, is it?
His new word is gay. Everything is gay. I will be around moving house in June, but still in Skeg. But
we'll catch up with you.
That's handy.
We'll catch up with you.
That is handy. Yeah, we need to do a catch up. We'll go out and investigate somewhere if you want.
We'll catch up with you soon, Carl. Definitely.
So,
yes. Sorry,
Dan, what have you brought anything weird home from an investigation?
I mean, I brought a couple of things home. One thing that you got for me, actually, we did like the thing. If you know about me, you'll know that I'm all about a place called Borley Rectory, which is probably one of the most famous haunted building, or certainly the most famous paranormal research that have gone into it. And it's a place in, is it Essex, Suffolk borders, isn't it? I think. Anyway, we go there. There's a guy called Harry Price that did the investigation. He's the first and foremost paranormal investigator, certainly in my eyes, and I absolutely adore the man. And we went there. Viv took me there for, I think was it a birthday thing, Viv?
It was a birthday treat. And
wasn't it?
I made you wear a blindfold, so you didn't know where we were going.
And as soon as we got out and you took it off, I turned around straight away and went, we're at Borley. And that was Andy, wasn't it? Andy, bless him, who drove us there, which was very kind of him. And we got out and we did there. And when we left, Viv picked up a piece of stone from the graveyard from the church and gave that to me. And I've still got that piece of stone. So that's the only thing I've actually brought home from an investigation. Although, I don't know if this counts. Did an investigation over the course of a year at a place. It was an old, not an abbey. What was it? A chapel. It was an old chapel. And it was one of the chapels that used to be en route for the pilgrims during the medieval periods. And this chapel was tucked out in the middle of nowhere. It's more or less derelict now. But it was supposedly and reputedly haunted well, I can tell you now, it was definitely haunted. But I came back from there, and it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I went up to bed, absolutely shattered, laid in bed, and closed my eyes, turned the light off, and right next to me, I heard a little girl's voice say, "Are you awake now?"
Oh,
Hazel heard that as well. And then we jumped up, and it was like, "What the hell's that?" "It's all right. Don't worry. Go back to sleep. It's fine. Get it out of the house." But she went on her own accord, I believe. So yeah, that was it. But I guess that's it. I've never really taken anything. Just haven't.
What about you, Eric? Have you done anything weird? Have you taken home anything weird?
The only thing that happened to me when I was a teenager is I picked up a necklace that had a cross on it, and I could feel instantly that it wasn't good. I don't know if it's attached to it or what, and then I just put it down because I wore it for a couple of days and it gave me bad luck. So,
exactly. Oh,
wow. That actually sounds really good, Eric. You still got the necklace?
no, I got rid of it right away. After I just kept feeling sick and weird around it, I got rid of it.
Yeah, best get rid of it, though.
Yeah.
Did the right thing there, Eric.
Should have sent it to Zach Bacon's Haunted Museum.
Oh.
You know, he's trying to get people that were on a show that are trying to get their own shows not to be on shows anymore.
He is. Yeah, Nick Groff was talking about that. He put a big post up the other day, didn't he? A video.
Yep.
Did you watch it? Nick Groff said that he's absolutely.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. He said that he's trying to every project that Nick has tried to get off the ground, Zach's put the block on and said if anybody helps him, any of these networks help him, he's just gonna. That's it. He's going to cause problems. And I don't mind Nick Groff, to be fair.
Surely that's grounds for Nick Groff to sue.
Well, Nick Groff did bless him. He didn't say anything for a year, did he? He didn't say a word for a year. He just kept it quiet. And then all of a sudden, when he felt he was in a good position, then he came out and went, right, this is what's happening. Because people were calling Nick out on it. He got a really bad name, given simply because of the actions. And somebody asked him, is Zach as horrible as he comes across on TV? And Nick came straight out and went, yeah, he is.
You know what? I think it's a case of we'll never know the truth, Dan. I think they're both as bad as each other.
But that was Nick Groff's baby. That was Nick Groff. He went and got.
I think it was both of them.
No, it wasn't. It was Nick Groff. He started it. I've got the book there. He started it, and he went and got. Who's the other fella? I can't think of the tall fella.
Is that Aaron?
Aaron Goodwin.
Aaron Goodwin. He went and got Aaron Goodwin because Aaron Goodwin, he'd been to university.
And I don't watch those shows, and I know that one.
He went to university with Aaron Goodwin, and he said, now we need to look for somebody else who's going to confront it. And Aaron said, I know this guy who lives in Las Vegas, but he's a DJ. Let's go and meet him. And then they introduced him to him, and that's how he got on board. So no matter what, Zach Bacon's a liar. I've never met anybody. Anybody that's met him that has liked him.
I think they're all at it, Dan. I think there's not one person. I mean,
they are. But what pisses me off, Viv, is everybody jumped on Nick Groff's back. Oh, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. Turns out I didn't think it was him, and it turns out it wasn't.
It wasn't. Yeah, I think whatever happens privately should stay private. It shouldn't be out there.
I don't think that Zach Bagans would allow it because he's stamping all over the guy's projects, which is a disgusting, childish way to behave.
Yeah, it is. I agree. And also, other people do
when you go to to be honest, they should just pull all the ghost shows off the tellies because that's how folk become wankers. Is because they start off with good intentions. I'll do it this way. Then they go on to lives behind me, and then they and then they make the telly, and then they become bigger wankers than what they were just prior. So they should just zap the whole thing off the telly, say, look, fuck this, go back to your paranormal lives, go back to investigations, then we wouldn't have all these battles.
Yeah,
he did do it with Destination Fear. You're absolutely right.
But Dakota Layden is he still working as a cameraman for him? I thought he was. Dakota Layden from
I
Destination.
don't know who works for him now.
Their show got canceled, and now they're doing a new one.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So the network canceled it.
Yeah, the network canceled the original show. He's like, screw it. We got our own equipment. He already has all the knowledge to do his own production, everything. So he said, I'm going to do my own show.
Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. I was burping.
That's the way to do it. I think that's the way to go, isn't it? If you're going to do it yourself. That way no one can cancel you. Exactly. They don't have to watch you, but they can't cancel you.
Dan, can I cancel you?
I wish somebody would. I could do with a day off.
Oh, please.
No, I'll just get a rubber.
Yeah.
Oh. So, Lois,
Yo.
have you collected anything weird on an investigation?
No, really. You know, when I put it in investigations, I've never really found anything, most interesting to bring home apart from spirits. That's all I seem to bring home with me is spirit after spirit. I don't, in fact, I think I'm actually the hotel Abaddon with them. Because that's all I bring home. I don't find anything interesting.
We need to get you out with us because me and Dan went somewhere. I think I've got the crown, Dan.
Oh, have you?
Me and Dan went somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
On an investigation, and this is what I brought back.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Where did you find that?
That is a fetus of a piglet.
Oh, wow.
Of a pig. So that's a fetus of a pig. And on the top, I don't know, some kind of a skull. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, a bird skull or something, isn't it?
Or
rodent? Might be rodent, actually. That's rodent, isn't it, I think?
This is where I'm going to sound sick as fuck.
So, and this all came in a box like that.
Wow. Sorry, can you show that pig again, Viv? Sorry.
Me and Fox are craning over. Oh.
So, this is where I'm going to sound the right thick and everybody's going to laugh, but that's not real, is it?
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real. It's real.
Wow.
So that was the most strangest thing I've ever brought back from an investigation.
And that came out of a place that was like a serial killer's lair.
Yeah, you'd love it, Lois. They were selling human skulls, human bodies,
full of human body parts,
human skins, human fingers, for the torsos, the whole mummified torso.
It was selling full human fingers made into pendants, like skeleton things.
And they can do that there?
Well, yeah, they got the right license. They can.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was like there was what was there in there? There was an old hearse, wasn't there? A Victorian hearse. There was also a 1930s mortuary slab, wasn't there? Like a coroner's table.
Beautiful.
That was nice.
Royal
Dalton, that was, yeah. That's a lot of money, that I would think.
Ashes, human ashes.
Human ashes.
Really?
Someone went there and sold their mother-in-law to him because he made good money out of her. She was evil, and all they needed to do was pot her up and sell her in bits. So that's exactly what he did. He was potting the mother-in-law up and selling her in bits.
Taxidermy.
We've had that myself.
Human torsos.
I was shocked, Dan, because he was given. You're going to think this is unreal, but it's true. He was given a human face, like the skin, and he dried it, and he made a mask out of it. This human face, got the hairs on it and everything. It's obviously a man. He was selling it, and it was about $6,000 for this mask, which was a human. It was completely out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I could see Leatherface, when I saw it. But
if you had a museum, though, wouldn't that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Am I in the right chat here? Is this for fucking real?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it's real. Yeah, you go in there, and I mean, it's like he's got funeral gear in there, and he's like the stuff from funerals. He's got body parts, like loads of human body parts.
I'm gonna message you.
Taxidermy, creepy clowns. It's really like a serial killer's lair. It was a terrifying place. I loved it in there. It was great.
Me and Eric's faces are like our jaws are ready to drop. just because.
I'm sorry,
like-
We left him there, William.
like even selling one single body part here in America.
Hiya, Lauren. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Lon.
Carl, you'd love it. Carl, you would love it.
But now you got all these
We
places.
took people with us to investigate it.
That's amazing. My jaw's actually
Guilty
dropped
stars,
because
Rita.
it's kind of like, what the hell?
Sorry, Eric. What are you saying? Sorry, you were saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, take me to all these places when I get out there now because now
Oh,
I've seen it. Yeah.
you'll love it. You'll love it. It's
We'll
really.
take you.
I was tempted
Right.
to buy a skull, wasn't I? But he wanted £1,000 for it because it would come out of a graveyard. It was an Englishman's skull he was selling it as.
The one I wanted was $3,000.
Yeah, one you
came
want.
from
You couldn't
Haiti.
leave that alone. That one, could you? He was holding on
It
to it
came-
all night.
It
Well, now I
came from
give
Haiti.
people for a Christmas present when
Yeah, Cuban skull, piglets, you know.
Ashes, human ashes.
Right, I've sent Lois a link to have a look at this guy on Facebook.
Oh, it's
I'm
brilliant.
going to, but I'm just, my mind's blown. It's because I'm like, seriously, you get away with all this shit?
You can walk
Lois.
in there and you can smell like formaldehyde, can't you, Viv?
Yeah, Lois, I've just put in that name in Google, and his website will come up.
So,
You can
let
smell
me
like
get this right.
embalming fluids.
Yeah.
So let me get this right. This guy sells all this shit. So what happens, say, right, the police come to your door, right, and they want to have a look around, just saying the off chance, right, and they find that skull. Do you legally own that? They can't take that shit away
No,
from
no,
you.
it's paperwork.
Yeah, they'll send
Get
you
the paperwork
paperwork
with
with
it.
it.
£1,000 that skull was. I would if I'd have had the money, I'd have bought that.
I'm just reading Carl's message. No, I won't play with it too much. It just sits in the corner.
See you later, Carl. Have a good night at work, bud. Take it easy.
Yeah, see you later, Carl.
Don't work too hard.
Right, wait for her reaction when she sees what he's selling.
Right, 2 minutes. I'm going to drop the tablet here onto my other leg so I can look this up. This is mind blowing to me, and I never get mind blown about anything. But hearing you guys talk about this shit, I'm like,
He's got a skin dog rug in there.
Oh yes, somebody's pet dog. They skinned it, and you just got their head and the skin like to lay it down like a little rug in front of the fire. Seriously, it's like unreal.
And he's got a dog in there called Christmas that apparently they couldn't find the dog, and it had got into a box, and they folded the box up, put it in the loft, and then years later they found the dog, but it mummified.
Wow.
That's
got all
very
sorts.
sad.
I mean, I could technically see somebody taking a pet and stuffing it, maybe, getting it taxidermied, but just to do weird stuff with it was just, ugh.
This guy had some creepy stuff. He had stuff from like ritualistic skulls, didn't he? From Tahiti and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. It's an absolutely amazing place, and when I've got a spare $3,000, I'm definitely going back to get that stuff.
Oh yeah, there's some phenomenal stuff in there, isn't there, Viv? Really cool stuff.
Lois
Got
is
a full
dumbfounded.
skeletal
Look at her
hand,
face.
isn't he? Skeletal hand.
Look at her face.
Oh, he's got what do you call it? A hand of glory as well. The dead man's hand, the executed man's hand.
what the fuck?
If you're talking about stuff that might have an attachment to it, human skull would be it.
Me and Viv were posing in there having our photos taken like this.
Oh, there you go.
Let me message Eric. We can't put this live because we haven't got permission to.
No, it's a bit graphic.
Let me just. I'll message Eric.
Oh, you're gonna hear a weird noise now.
Is that your phone, Eric? Is it?
It's going to be. As soon as you
Eric, your jaw will drop as much as mine. It's like, holy shit, I'll actually start following this page.
You can't walk in there for the amount of paraphernalia of bodies and bits and bobs of people. And
we'll talk about this off air because I've got 1,000 questions and I'll take up the full hour asking 1,000 questions.
I know, right?
It's not for everybody, and that are granted.
No, I mean, when Dan and I first walked in there, it took us a good, 20 minutes, half an hour. We
couldn't
got a
believe what
headache.
we were seeing.
Soon as we walked in, it went boom. And we had to sit down, make a cup of tea, try and calm ourselves and chill a little bit, because the headache, it was like a pressure headache, was constant.
It was so much so. The thing that made me laugh is that, what's the name of the young lady who works there? Her first name, Viv?
Oh, I do know it. I can't remember.
She's a sweet little thing. Really lovely girl. Really lovely. I think she's got a couple of children. I think she's like not a young, but she's really, really pretty, sweet girl. Really lovely. And,
taxidermist.
She was telling me. She was saying, I said, like, look at that. It's amazing. She went, he'd have done his nut if he'd come back the other day. I went, why? She went, we were eating our Kentucky off of it. It was the funeral table. What do you call it? It was the coroner's table, wasn't it? We were eating our Kentucky off of it.
So what we did was, Dan had we got the mummified torso. They didn't know it was male, female, whatever. It was just there. They put it on the middle of the table for us, and then, Dan, should we get our spirit boxes out to see if we can find out if it's male or female? We literally put the spirit box on top of the torso. It was funny as fuck. Dad's going, "Oh, that one's not working."
Is this your body?
and then we had like skeletal hands and feet. We said, we'll place them around the corners just to give us a bit of oomph, a bit of like extra energy. So we all these different body parts in the spirit box.
Mad. He did what you call it? Did he? He did like a human vertebrae on a thing you could wear around your neck as well. He did all that, didn't he? But he did the full fingers, didn't he? The full skeletal fingers.
Fingers you can
as
wear
a pendant. Proper human fingers.
I need to tell Nick about that. I mean, Nick need a good talk. Wait to tell him all this.
Don't make me sick, Lavis. Have you seen
it? Darling, it's just a pure gobsmacked that they actually sell this sort of shit.
Eric, have you seen it?
No, I didn't look at it. I'm on my phone, so I'll look at it later.
It was like going into what I can imagine the police thought when they went into Ed Gein's place.
Hang on, let me copy it and forward it.
Would you say that, Viv?
Yes, definitely.
It was like going into what the police must have come across when they went into Ed Gein's place. It was like that.
How much do you think they would give me for English if I took them down? Hey, Chantel.
I'm trying to find Rita.
Hey, it was Robert. Yeah, not far at all. Not far at all. Although he charges a little bit too much now to get in there.
You're gonna get a message, Drew.
I don't have the thing on, so the thing where it beep beep.
No, I know that.
I know exactly, Chantel. Where you been hiding? I was just off nowhere last week. I had a virus and I couldn't get rid of the fucker.
He's telling you lies. She was on her jollies, getting pissed every day.
She was.
Getting pissed every day, getting arrested. She was doing all sorts.
I was in
Hawaii. Somehow.
I was in Hawaii.
Oh, now that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Rita, I've just sent you a message, so you can have a look, Rita, at what we're looking at and show Eric.
When you've seen it, Rita, comment. Come on and comment. Tell us what you think.
So we do Chantel in the house. We haven't done it.
I've already done it. With Chantel in the afternoon, yeah.
Is your afternoon delight, Chantel?
Afternoon delight.
Afternoon delight. Afternoon, Chantel. She's an absolute delight.
Chantel, you're an afternoon delight and an evening and morning too.
Scott, sorry. It just makes me laugh. Ooh, that would have been good.
Oh, your mum sounds great. I like the sound of her.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh my gosh.
I'll try, Lauren. Badly. I'll massacre it, Lauren.
Sing it, Dan. Sing it.
Chanting afternoon delights in the morning and the evening too.
He sounds like Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. Oh, tiptoe through the tulips, tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Do you know what? I absolutely love that tune.
Oh, I love Tiny Tim. Love Tiny Tim.
I couldn't believe it when I actually seen the guy. I was like,
oh man, I loved him. I really thought he was. I loved him as an artist. I thought he was great.
Do you remember a song, Dan, in the charts called Maximilian Mouse?
Hang on, that does ring a bell.
Maximilian Mouse.
And he comes from a long lineup of Maximilian Mouses. Ole! Do you remember that?
Yes.
I'll have to get you to sing that one day.
So I'm off to Cambridge University with ice. I'll be used. Not bad. They refused.
Do you know what? I'll go to Cambridge University. Do you know what? Cambridge is. Give it to Gunther Van Hagens and he'll plastinate your body.
Lauren remembers it.
Hey, Lauren, no, that was a song.
I offered mine, Christine, but they said no. They said they've got a couple there I could use.
Oh, God.
Holy crap.
You're not wrong, William.
Mental asylum.
Crap.
When I go to a mental asylum, we're supposed to be going to. We've been invited to go to
Thanks, William. I love Tiny Tim.
Is it Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum?
Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
When we actually get over there to do it, I'm going to go in fancy dress. I'm going to do the Singapore theory, and I'm going as a lunatic.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I've been looking up flights to Arizona to.
They have
go on, Eric.
A mystery box, and I'm going to get one.
The mystery box, yes.
A mystery box?
Yeah, a mystery box. I don't know.
Unlucky dip.
Unlucky dip.
Unlucky dip.
Eric, you just watch what they're putting in that box. You never know. You might find handcuffs in there.
You might have bits of finger and bits of somebody's spine and bits of all sorts in there.
He had some 1930s like mannequins in there, didn't he? That were creepy as hell.
That one of them moved.
The one behind you, the one that looked like a bloke that was weird. That looked like a killer clown. That thing, didn't it? It looked terrifying.
Oh, she's still looking. Wow. She's still looking.
Yeah, she's still looking. She's going, oh my God.
I must admit.
No.
Did you hear that?
A lot of the stuff he's got in there, he doesn't put on his internet or website or Facebook page. He keeps it.
It's probably too graphic, I suppose. Yeah. Too dodgy, I would imagine, for him. Not illegal, but just dodgy. But he doesn't do a thing where you can go there and you can learn how to.
He does once a month.
We're doing it, aren't we? At some point, you and me.
He does a raffle where you buy a ticket for £25, and you could win a human skull. He raffles all sorts of off.
You and me were looking at doing the taxidermy thing in there, weren't we? And
yeah, we should go one day, Dan. It'd be hilarious.
We should do it.
Can you imagine me and Dan doing taxidermy? The minute anything's sliced open and guts come out, I'll be going.
It'd be like the mad scientist, wouldn't
it? we should take Lois with us. She'd love it.
Bit of electric batteries, life, giving it life.
It's alive!
It's alive!
So that was my weirdest thing I brought home from an investigation.
And that was probably the most thing that, or least disgusting thing in there.
Yeah.
I'm mind blown. I'm like literally mind blown.
Oh, you got to see it.
Do you know what? That is a good discussion for frighteners on a Friday.
It really unnerved a lot of the people that went in there. Unnerved them, didn't it, Viv?
It did. Yeah, they sat down really quietly and
they didn't say a word. They're like, they're all going. I feel sick and dizzy. Yeah. Lauren wants to know if you've named it, Viv.
Did I name it? I didn't name it, no.
Piglet.
Catch you later, William. Take it easy.
Bye,
buddy.
William.
Love
Bye.
you.
William, love
you.
What should we name the piglet?
Piglet.
No,
Piglet, yeah.
no, I wanted to name yeah, we could call it Ian.
Ian. That's a good name.
Ian the English piglet.
Ian
Ian Le Bacon.
Ian English Scottish piglet. I bet it doesn't eat much now. You don't get much bacon off of it either.
It's up in the middle of the night and eat something. I don't know.
I've seen people on these TV programs, Stan, that when they go and do an investigation, it's only when I've met them at conventions and seen them or hosted a convention and they've been there and they talk about what they've collected, and it's like they moan about their house being haunted or they've woken up and seen
the stuff they brought home.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you've brought everything home and you've told me what you've brought home, and then you have to get a priest round to cleanse your house. It's because you brought all this shit home. Oh yeah, I suppose I should move it into the garage.
Viv, I shouldn't mention it, but didn't you bring a bit of brick home from somewhere once?
I did bring a brick home
From a very reputedly haunted, well, we know it's haunted, building.
And worse than that though, Dan, I've got a piece of concrete that I picked up outside the gates.
You did.
At Auschwitz.
You didn't think it was where you thought it was, did you?
No, I just picked up, I thought it was a stone. I picked it up, put it in my pocket. And as we walked in and went in through the gates, it was the far end of Auschwitz where the crematorium had been blown up.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, so we went and did an Auschwitz thing. On the way home in the car, I put my hand in my pocket to look at my stone to find it wasn't a stone. It was a piece of concrete. And then I sat there crying my eyes out because I had a piece of concrete that I think might have come from the crematorium.
Oh.
Wow.
So I didn't have the heart to throw that away. I've kept it separate and safe.
No, that's fine. Oh, I'll tell you what. Thank you, Chantel. That's really good of you. If you want cheap flights, type in Google Flights, your home location airport, but don't put in the destination. Then it opens all the cheapest deals and the map where you can see the best deals for your desired destination. You are welcome. Now you can go to your loony bin, cheap.
Dan, it's not Arizona. It's Atlanta.
It's Atlanta, but I've always wanted to go to Arizona as well, and I looked up flights there. It's a 13-hour flight.
Wow.
From Heathrow, but I'll tell you what, I would do it in the back of an eyelid.
Dan, we could go California, Las Vegas. From Las Vegas, we can drive to Arizona, depending on what part you want to go to.
It's not that far, is it, Eric?
No. In fact, that's where Las Vegas, Arizona. So,
well, yeah. So that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
We could get in the old Area 51 and UFO thing.
Yeah.
I want to get in. I've always wanted to go to Tombstone.
To be honest, you just
the
want
bird cage.
You want to pretend to be Paul, that little alien, don't you?
I want to pretend to be a cowboy. When I grew up, I always wanted to be a cowboy. Unfortunately, they don't allow cowboys. They don't have many cowboys in Tottenham.
Viv, that means that you and me will need to hold
you're not
Dan.
Hey,
Sarah.
Glad you're here, Sarah.
Yeah.
We need to hold Dan's hand.
Chantel, come with us. Come with us. Come with us.
In fact, we're going to draw. No, you've opened your mouth now, Chantel. You're not getting away with it.
Yeah, I'm getting there, pal. Getting there.
There you go.
To the back gate.
I bet that was really cool, Kelly, wasn't it? Kelly, you've been to the States quite a bit, haven't you? You and it's Andy, isn't it? Andrew, sorry. You and Andrew have been there quite a bit, haven't you?
Yeah, you can get to the gate until the men in green tell you to leave with their guns.
Yes. The security guys.
Yep.
Dan, you have picked up something very strange on a ghost hunt that you've forgotten about.
You?
No.
Maybe
Cheeky bastard. No. But it weren't me. It's when we were coming back very, very late in the early hours of the morning and a particular creature ran across the road. Oh,
it was about 2 or 3 in the morning, wasn't it? It was pitch black. And I saw this we were driving through it was it Norfolk? We were in Norfolk. Or we were in Cambridge at the
Norfolk,
time.
Suffolk. Norfolk, Suffolk.
Norfolk, Suffolk. We were there, and I was driving back, and all of a sudden it was pitch black, nothing. And this canine thing walks up from the ditch and walks across the road. My headlights catch it. I stop and I say, Viv, there's a dog in the middle of the road. There's a dog. Where's he come from? So anyway, next to it, there was a farm, wasn't there? So I said, get the dog in the car. So we got the dog in the car, didn't you, Viv? He was sitting down, bless him, he was really cute. And we knocked on a farm, didn't we?
Dirty, smelly, horrible.
He was dirty, but he was cute. He was old. And he sat down, decided to go to sleep, didn't he? Then he woke up again when you got back in the car. Nobody answered the door at the farm. So then we took him. What we do with him? We can't leave him out. He'll get killed. So we took him back to yours, didn't we?
Yeah,
so
I had to have this dog overnight. Oh, my God, it stunk.
He was trying to crawl in the front seat, trying to crawl up you, licking you in the ear, wasn't he? Trying to lick your head, loads of stuff. Come back. So we got to yours, dropped him off, and I went home, didn't I? I left Viv with the baggage, and then Viv went. You went back to the farm, didn't you? Or you put it on Facebook.
I put it on Facebook, found the farm, went back.
It was the same farm, wasn't it?
To find out that the dog was called Stifler.
He was very old, wasn't he? Very smelly, very sweet.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you got him back, and he passed away since, hasn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, but he was an old dog, but the owner of the dog is now a good friend of mine on Facebook.
And you got a bag of free spuds.
Yeah, bag
which
of free
can't
spuds.
be bad. Not bad. That's fair trade. Is not stealing, is it?
No.
See, we're moved to Jasper.
Yeah, but don't trust Dan when he says, "Oh, get the dog, get it in the car, because you'll end up taking it home with you."
Oh, I'd have the horse in the car if I thought it was one walking on the road on its own.
Oh God!
I'll open the back seat and push it in there.
Lucky the dog didn't.
Oh, the alien cafe, was he good?
Did you say it?
I know, Chantel. What?
Who's that?
You.
Yeah, I did say. Yeah, I did, Chantel. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to hear what I say about him when he's not listening. Yeah.
Whereabouts are you, Lauren?
I'm sure Lauren is in Canada, if I remember rightly, but I could be wrong.
Are you? Are you? I don't think you had any teeth, to be honest with you. He was that old.
It stunk a lot of bad breath. Jeez.
That was me.
Jeez. Christine. Oh, honestly, Christine, the things I can tell you about Dan.
And Will.
The things you're going to
Viv and Dan. Can we go start on me?
Yes,
you know what?
Let's go.
Yes, I'm sure we can. Let's do it.
Do you want to do it, Tor? Get Damon to have Darren, and we'll go.
Definitely. Let's do it, Tori.
I'm going to get Tori out on a ghost hunt. That would be ideal because she calls people out. It's hilarious.
Ah, you're in the good old US of A.
Ah, well, who am I thinking about that's watched a show that's in Canada? Oh, God knows there's that many.
You want to be careful, Lauren. We're popping over there soon. We'll probably jump in and catch up with you.
Virginia. Yeah,
let's go.
Let's do it. Definitely do it.
Dan, sort it out for later in the year.
Okay, definitely. I will
Let's
definitely do it. Definitely do it.
You have to ask my wife those questions because I have no idea.
You sound
She's gobsmacked about that website.
You stunned the poor woman.
I bet she needs to sit down now.
There you go.
Do you know?
Good woman, Lauren.
Do you know how I was saying this the other night in Frighteners, or it must have been the crime show, but how close connected America is with Scotland? Yep. It's amazing because the amount of Americans that I meet on a daily basis that turn around and say they've got ancestry in Scotland.
Tori just wants to drive your car, Dan. Dan, she just wants to drive your car.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Do you know the ancestry thing, though? I do believe people forget that the Pilgrims came from England.
We'll take you on one, Kelly. We did promise you, and we're going to do that, Viv.
And then we got rid of all the convicts over to Australia.
It was the Highland clearance. Yes, the Highland clearances. I read about that.
Yeah.
That was awful. That's a dark piece of history for you.
And the Irish as well.
They did it with the Irish as well. Yeah, the potato famine. We didn't really. Yeah.
Yeah, but not Eric, because Eric is pure blood, pure born Viking.
He's Viking.
And then when he gets his axe out, just run.
I think Eric's as British as you and me.
Irish and half German, so
there you go. Well, everybody. Funny enough, a lot of the English blood Saxon, isn't it? So that's German.
Yeah.
This week, next week or something.
Something.
Definitely Tory.
My dad's
Definitely.
Eric the Red.
Eric the Red is Eric. That's our Eric. That is Eric the Red.
What about Eric the White? Because he's got a white beard.
Like, you make it sound like what's his name? Gandalf.
Gandalf.
No, it's not Gandalf.
Gandalf the White, wasn't it?
Sure not.
Right. His beard goes red when he's killed a few people with his axe. Eric the White.
Eric the White.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't be
Scottish than English.
But Lauren's not ginger.
Not every Scottish ginger. Just about 80%, but that's fine.
I'm not recently. That's actually, I didn't realise that's a Viking trait, isn't it? The ginger hair.
Yeah.
I like her coloured hair.
We always think they're like these big blonde people, but they're not. A lot of them are redhead. Yeah, I'm gonna come round your house soon with Viv, and there's something I want to do there that makes sure that whatever comes through is only positive.
There you go.
I'm going to close it to anything that's negative for you, Kelly.
Linda Street's in the house. Hello, Linda. Woo-hoo!
Hi, Linda Street. How are you? Woo! It's Linda.
Sorry.
It's Linda. Linda Street. She only lives up the street. It's Linda. She's in for a treat. Good old Linda Street.
Sorry about that, Linda.
See, that's where me and you differ. I'm 100% arsehole.
Are you laughing at that?
Oh, yeah. Myself.
Look, she's going to give her a big head.
Thanks, Lauren.
No,
have you got glasses? Have you got your glasses on, Lauren?
Lauren, you want to see her other half, sexy Steve? He's much better.
I don't know what. I don't know what he's doing with it. To be honest, he's far too good for her. He's an intelligent, good-looking fella. Right? Totally the polar opposite of what she is.
You get a kick in the boys.
I speak only the truth.
Oh dear. At least mine was only a little insult, though.
I know. Tony Stockwell gave me a tight
barrels.
I got at both barrels at Tony Stockwell.
Tony Stackwell, brilliant medium.
Tony Stackwell. Oh, it's the best. Best medium, Tony Stackwell.
Oh, God, Dan.
He's the only one
and
that
dare
I
I say
recommend.
it, very handsome in a certain light.
You should go on X Factor, Dan.
They would chuck me off, Kelly.
You'd make their ears bleed, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dear, it's funny. So, Eric, you're very quiet.
Don't worry, I'll say thumbs up.
So, Eric, have you brought anything home from? Have you brought anything apart from the thing you found? Anything else you've ever brought in that you thought?
No, after that, I haven't. I don't even pick up stuff. I mean, if I do, it's to look at it to see what it is, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put that back down. You know?
Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? You don't know, do you?
Well, you don't, and the same thing with going to thrift stores and stuff around here. I'm like, well, I'm gonna stay away from dolls and stuff like that, but.
It's true, because if they're anything like our sort of charity shops over here, a lot of it stuff that they've collected from people that have passed on.
Yep.
And they've emptied their houses into these charity shops. And you're right, you don't know what you're picking up.
In these thrift stores and the charity shops, sometimes they have things in there that people don't know they're worth.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
And I know people that have bought, they've gone in and come out with this item of pottery. I said, why the hell have you got that? Oh, I'll sell that later. I'll get it. I'll sell it on an auction. To find out when I've next seen them, they've got the catalogue out and they've sold it in these, these high-end auctions.
Like Sotheby's and stuff.
Sotheby's, and the thing that they bought from the charity shop was worth hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
And they paid pittance for it.
Yeah.
So it's always worth having a look around these car boot sales, thrift stores, and see what people are getting rid of. I remember
when we were kids, Viv, do you remember that they used to have a thing? It started and there was a big uproar about it, and it was the Antiques Roadshow.
Yep.
And a lot of the antique dealers lost their nut over it. They went, hang on, you're giving away our trade secrets here. You're telling people what stuff's worth.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't like it, did they? Because obviously, the ordinary consumer now has got a little bit of an idea of what these items are worth, like your friend.
Well, there's one guy picked up something and went to that England Antique Roadshow and found out
That's not a bad idea, Lauren.
over
Sorry.
2 million pounds. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I know. It's unbelievable.
So blessing these items only works if you believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe in that, or you don't have that faith, it wouldn't make any difference.
It's the intent, isn't it? Intent,
it's
really.
The intent, yeah. So it doesn't really make any difference. But I've known people they've apparently the big thing is, and you heard it here first, guys, China is buying back a lot of its antiquities that have gone. So if you see anything Chinese...
To be honest, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So anything Chinese that you see that's stamped underneath, anything made of ivory, the Chinese older ivory stuff, a lot of people don't like dealing in it now, but they used to make boxes and little decorative pieces out of
jade
ivory.
And stuff they used to use, didn't
they? They are buying it back, and you'll be surprised how much they'll pay for it. It's ridiculous.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I do.
I think that nations should have their own stuff, you know.
So
we knew a woman who bought a painting for £4, left it at the church to pick up later. And when she went back, they did not want to give it to her because someone had pointed out they've sold it to her. It's hers. It's her property.
Yep.
They've done the transaction. I hope she got it. Annette. Do you know whether she got it or not? That'd be scandalous. Not a very Christian thing to do either, is it?
No.
Good.
Oh, she
Good.
did.
Good on her.
Good. That's good.
So that's a new hobby for you all. Go to the car boot sales and have a look and see if you get any good bargains.
You know what? I can't believe them. I mean, what do they do? They do like a flea. What do they call them in America? Do they call them garage sales and things?
Yep, garage sales.
You have garage sales, don't you? And we have like a car boot thing. I don't know if it's equivalent or not. The people sell their stuff they don't need more.
Car boot. Are you talking about cars that have been possessed by the police?
No. People turn up. They call them car boots because people sell stuff out the back of their car boot.
Oh, okay.
So stuff that they've got indoors that they no longer want. They then take it to this like a field, pay £5 to get in, and then they set up like a store and they sell the stuff in the back of their cars.
Yeah, they have flea markets. That's what we call them here. So.
Flea markets. But I know that you look at some of the stuff, even in America. There's a couple of guys I follow online that do it in America, and it's amazing. Same people over here, and they're the same. They spend thousands of dollars or pounds on these items and sell them for like pennies.
Yep.
Yeah.
When they no longer want them, and you think, so, well, wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But think of how many people get kicked, like they sell something and then they find out through the paper or Antique Roadshow that their stuff's worth a lot more. You're thinking, bastard, wished I'd kept that now.
I know.
Night, Christine.
Bye,
Love you.
Christine.
Take it easy. Love you, lot, Christine.
Speak to you soon.
I really got to get used to the difference in time.
What time is it where you are now? About afternoon or?
It is. Well, it's early afternoon.
It's afternoon delight.
1:50.
Sorry, Eric.
It's 156 here.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not too
so
bad,
nearly
is it, the
triple.
afternoon?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's
that's
okay.
not too bad. 6 hours.
What time is it in Scotland?
Oh, what time is it in Scotland? Fuck off, you arsehole. It's the same time as you, you bastard.
Oh, I thought it was later because it's fucking pitch black where you are.
It's because of my blackout lights.
If it weren't for your teeth, I wouldn't be able to tell if you were there or not. I thought somebody just piping an accent in.
Well, like I said, the weirdest thing to me, though, over in the UK is that you can buy a flat over there, which we call apartments here, but you can't buy an apartment here. You have to buy a house.
Can't you?
Oh,
Oh, wow, really?
I didn't know that. Is that right away across the States?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
so you can rent an apartment, but you can't actually buy it.
Yep. You can rent it, but you can't buy it.
3 p.m. where Lauren is.
Lauren's a bit later.
A little bit later.
Oh, wow. So I take it, Eric, all the houses over there are like, or what?
I do, Robert.
Yeah. Well,
That's true.
It's true.
it was a little over $180,000, which would be about 200,000 pounds of your guys' money. And the other one is over $500,000, which would be about $100 and something thousand. So,
Oh, wow, Eric.
When I looked at properties just outside of Vegas, I found that the properties there were much better, much bigger. All right, they're all on one level. The house is all on one level
I like that though.
with a pool, and your own drive and everything in a garage. But they're a lot cheaper than they are here to buy. Well, they were then, because we were going to move out there. And
I think it's all changed now.
well, my sponsor found the house for us, and we were all going to go through with it. And last minute, Andy pulled out.
Oh,
I like the look of some of those places in those like not apartments, those houses in Florida that they've got the big houses with the pool. The only problem is you get gators in your pool, don't you?
Yeah, crocodiles, snakes.
Which I'll be fine. I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy to get that. I do
Some
love
spiders.
love reptiles.
Some spiders. Some spiders, yeah.
well, the only spider that I worry about over there is
Are
the
they?
recluse. So,
Which one?
the brown recluse.
Oh yeah.
We get the brown recluse over here, though, Dan.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
I'm
the worst one.
more south. They have them, and my brother got bit by one, and it rotted a hole in his leg.
Yeah,
oh my God.
yeah.
Is he all right, Eric?
Yeah, he's all right. He just had to pack it with gauze the hole, and then it healed up. But
I bet it's lovely though, isn't it, Lauren?
Yeah, I bet it is.
I bet that's lovely for
Oh,
that
yeah.
money.
Las Vegas, I will not go to, sorry. Oh, I love it out there.
Oh,
I've never been there.
It was just
That's
outside
good.
of Vegas.
Gangsterville, isn't it?
No, it's just a hot desert, and there's
Yep.
nothing
It was
there.
started by a gangster, wasn't it?
Wow.
wow.
That's interesting,
Oh, wow.
Craig.
I know in places like San Francisco,
Oh wow!
when I was there, their houses start at $1 million, Dan, in San Francisco.
I'm
Holy
surprised. So that the townhouse, would that be like 3 different floors, Lauren? And would the first floor or the ground floor start where the first floor is? Because ours over here, they have a garage underneath, don't they, Viv?
Yeah. Oh, and a basement. They might have a
And
basement.
a basement, yeah.
Oh,
They've
really?
probably got America. They I think most houses got. They got basements. Most houses in America.
Not
Yeah.
all of them.
A lot of them haven't
Well,
they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Williams hasn't.
Oh, is it not?
No. No.
Yeah, Williams he's outside Portland, isn't he, William?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's actually is it Oregon City? William is.
Oregon City, yeah. Yeah. So,
You
You can buy a car, aye. Definitely, with that
I
doubt,
saw
Robert.
guess what time
stunning
it
one
is?
in Scotland recently for about £780,000.
Guess what
My
time
God,
it
it's
is?
gorgeous.
Uh-oh.
Geraldo!
That's it, Lauren. That's the one. Yeah, 3 levels.
It
I
is.
bet it's stunning.
What?
Doom time.
Dum, dum, dum.
It's doom time. It's
What a
Jar of
doom.
Doom. It's come from Scotland. It's a jar of doom. You wee Sassenach, you Dan.
He's not paying attention.
We have ground floors. There's floor one, Craig. Yeah, no, we do when we have townhouses.
Stop. Dan, Lois, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
God. Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Eric, pick a number for me,
Go on,
sweetheart.
Eric.
2.
The wee number 2.
You've gone into the
Have
ground.
you dropped anything on an investigation?
So hauntings near us.
Oh,
Hauntings near Dan, hauntings near Eric, hauntings near Lois, hauntings near Parker if he shows up, and hauntings near me.
I'm going to be a bit finicky here. It looks like Nauntings.
Nauntings?
Yeah, it looks like the H looks like an N.
That's just shut your face. That's my handwriting.
It's happy, naughty, and haunting. So
Yes!
it's
Naughty
Naughty
hauntings. Nauntings.
No, I can actually do that. I'll do that.
Well
as a
done,
subject.
Lo.
Do you want me to put that in as a subject? Naughty hauntings.
Sure.
Yeah, they're all naughty.
that would be a good one.
Naughty hauntings.
Naughty hauntings.
Dan wants it in there because Dan wants to go.
To a naughty haunting.
I've got you sus, Dan.
I like a naughty haunting, me.
So, would you like to go to Victoria's Secret?
Blew his house down.
What did you say, Lo?
So, do you prefer Victoria's Secrets or Anne Summers? Where would you like to go first for your hauntings?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Aye.
I can't. Do you know what? I'm of an age now where I can't be asked for all that rubbish. I'd rather have a cup of tea.
And a pack of biscuits.
A pack of biscuits.
I wonder who.
I would go.
Leah knows me very well.
In answer to your question, Lois, I would go
No.
not to Victoria's Secret, nor would I go to Anne Summers because it's cheaply made. I would go to Tottenham Court Road in London. They got these SEX shops, which have a downstairs dungeon bit.
Oh.
How do you know all this, Viv?
Because I've been there, had a look.
All right.
You go in there and have a look, don't you? If they say over 18s only, you're going in.
Is that what
That is an excuse I tried to use with the police last time I was in Soho, but it didn't work.
Do you know what I found? This will make you laugh. I went in one with my mate for a laugh, and I picked up this rubber mask, and it had no eyes, no nose, no mouth. It just had a tube where the mouth was. I was like, here, try that on.
Normal breakfast tea, Craig. Normal breakfast tea with a little bit of milk.
Welcome to the happy home, Eric.
Get a good pair of marigolds from there, Dan. You know, the rubber gloves. That you
Oh, I've got a story about that.
For washing up.
I've got a story about that. I've got a story about that. I can tell you because nobody knows who it is. I used to work with a bloke. His wife went out with her friends on a Friday night. He thought she was gone. So he put the channel on, sex channel, where's the film, put a film in, put earphones in so nobody could hear him, start bollock naked with a pair of marigolds on.
Oh my God.
Right? Giving himself some delight, not realising and not hearing that his wife and her mates have walked in, watching him or laughing at him for 10 minutes, right? And it was her who told me. And after that, we nicknamed him Marigold.
Marigold.
Stephen's telling me still laughing.
Oh, God.
It's got to be white. Got to be white, Craig.
Oh, wow.
The things we talk about, and it's supposed to be paranormal, our family show.
Do you know I know that? Because that man was me.
Oh, man.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It was a bloke called Paul. I'm not saying any more than that.
Oh, going through your friends list now to see. Has he got any
Oh, no, I've got friends. I got rid of him.
Oh.
Oh my god. This has been the quickest
Hang on.
tour ever.
Hang on, I've got to come back. Hang on.
Love you too, Kelly. I'm gonna catch up with you soon because Kelly, I'm gonna do something around your house that's gonna hopefully cleanse it of anything negative.
I could suddenly smell burning in this room. I've got a little fan heater on, and I could smell burning and singe.
It's not, is it?
Jesus, no.
It's not John sticking his tail in a socket, is it, or anything?
Well, normally he puts his
Excellent, Kelly.
He puts his whiskers on the bare light bulb, doesn't he?
He does. Good evening, Roger. Hope you're well.
So, I think we've exhausted ourselves now.
We have.
Yep.
So
So
next week, Eric, you're up for
Nauntings near us.
Hauntings.
Nauntings it is, Eric. You saw it, Eric, didn't you?
It says H. Look.
Nauntings.
Read it and week.
Nauntings.
That's a H.
Nauntings. I don't know where she went to school, Eric.
Can I just quickly advertise?
Where is he?
It was up here earlier.
Sorry, Lo, what were you saying?
Can I quickly advertise Friday?
Yeah. Yes. She's on Friday. Don't listen. She's rubbish. And
fuck you, asshole.
It's important on Friday.
Language is atrocious. No, no, we'll give you 2 seconds of fame.
Oh, right, 2 seconds. Right. You're an asshole.
Oh yeah.
On Fridays, we've got a big one. As you know, us guys, we do one a month. So our special is mental health awareness. I'm still laughing at Dan inside my head. I'm trying to say this and not laugh at Dan at the same time. So yes,
everyone do this face while she's talking.
I just love that facey dance. Absolutely love that face. So I'm not even looking at you. So mental health awareness on Friday, guys, 8 p.m.
She's got about mental health, and we're going.
Look at Eric's doing it as well. Look, Lois, look at Eric's face.
I don't want to see them.
I'll just get arrested like I did last time, Lauren.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm listening.
I will take your subject serious.
Yeah, but you know what? You're not the only one, Kelly. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, carry on.
I'll stop.
Say Ian Barrow.
Ian Barrow.
Barrow.
The Friday show will be one that's close to my heart as I suffer from mental health illness.
Listen in, Sarah, to it. It's good. It's going to be good.
It's going to be an important show because I think everyone needs to sort of understand they're not on their own.
No.
Yeah, definitely. And it's also reaching out to people that obviously are going through a hard time and might not have MD. Please tune in. Please feel free to come and interact with us. We don't bite. Well, Ian does, I don't.
Just tell Ian Barrow, just tell him.
I will do, I'll start doing that.
If I want to get a really good looking girl, I'd do.
I must admit,
you could be going home with me tonight.
I must admit, Dan, if you actually did that to me, I think that would be a winner. That would be a winner.
Most women get the police. Someone I knew years ago decided to go on a day out to Pendle Hill, and she went to supposed device's home. She took the supposed device home. She took a piece of the house wall, a small slab of stone, and she gifted it to me. I kept it in my car door. Then I had a car crash, and the car was written off.
Oh, holy fuck!
Oh no! Oh bless. Black cat became homeless, got rid of stone, been all right. Do you know what? It exactly, Lynn. You don't know. That's the thing. I've been knackered all the time.
I don't know about knackered, but I don't know about anyone else. But Dan, he's a bit simple, not knackered.
Oh yeah, I'm a bit Dolly Dimples, they used to say. We'll look after you, Kel.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's horrible. It's
Mhm.
Do you know what? And I think, and sadly, these last few years, people have completely forgotten about mental health, and a lot of people seem to have got. And I'm not saying it's their own fault. A lot of people seem to have got aggressive with each other, and unfortunately, they seem to have forgotten about the people that are suffering with mental health, and a lot of them have been pushed to the back, which is absolutely disgusting. And I think people need to now reevaluate the world and the world they live in, and you know, be a little bit more considerate.
There's nothing wrong with admitting that you suffer with mental health.
No.
There's nothing wrong with reaching out to people, even
No.
strangers. It doesn't matter. You could, even on the Simply Spooky page, if you're feeling down, low, depressed, whatever, you just want someone to talk to, reach out and message the Simply Spooky page. If you want to speak to someone, you could ring us on that Simply Spooky page.
Yeah.
I think there's an option where you can ring, and one of the show hosts will pick that call up. So
yeah, no, it's fine. And I'll tell you what,
you're ever on your own.
If anybody's in that position that they feel that bad, go on Facebook, get me, Dan Winter, send me a friend request. I'll accept you, and if you feel crap or whatever, just talk to me about it.
Yeah.
You know. Do you know what? I think a lot of people have, Kelly. I think a lot more people than we think.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, they don't.
They
Lauren,
don't understand one, and like myself, like yourself, I suffer
They
through
don't.
bipolar, so I'll be opening up about my mental health.
I think the thing with
things like that.
the thing with mental health as well is it's a very lonely road.
Yes.
Definitely.
Because you feel like you're on your own, and you don't feel like that.
Do you know what, Sarah? That's not
There's
a
nothing
bad
wrong
thing.
with that, Sarah.
I had a member of my family who was an alcoholic, not just one of these alcoholics that would drink and get drunk. He would get drink and drink and drink from the time he opened his eyes, and then he'd try and kill himself. He was sectioned, and if he hadn't have been sectioned, he would never have got over his alcoholism. And being in that unit, he was put in a padded cell, I think, for 6 days to go cold turkey before they pulled him out.
That's fine though, as long as it gets you sorted, it gets you where you need to be.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. So
I've had a lot of people
no
say,
shame.
I've had people say to me, "Oh, I wouldn't touch these drugs that they give you. I wouldn't do that." Do you know what? If it gets you over the hump and it gets you on an even keel, take what they offer you. Don't worry about this conspiracy crap. Take what you're offered. If it gets you to an even keel, and then you can sort yourself out from there, and then as you go on, you can decide then if you want to keep on with it. And there's no shame in going back on it if you come off. There's no shame in it at all.
Definitely.
I think most people are, to be honest with you.
Well, you know
Lauren.
what my favorite story is that Albert Einstein had a learning disability.
That's nothing.
Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not intelligent, because him and like several other scientists that have it, helped create what this world is today with technology. So,
do you know what? I've seen people with ADHD I've seen people with ADHD, and I've seen people that are on the spectrum, and they tend to be amongst the most intelligent people I've ever met.
Yes. Lynn says something really interesting, Dan.
There are more people suffering mental health since COVID. Yeah, there are, Lynn. We're all in it together. We should all give people that hand up. Yeah, keep positive. Even if you're not feeling positive, it helps with everyone having the fear factor thrown around. I agree completely, Lynn.
Do
you know what? Go on, Viv, sorry.
Because of that, and the damage that our government put us through, we should all take government to court. Boris Johnson, that
do you know what?
they should take them to court.
I'm sick to the back teeth. I don't care whether you're left wing, right wing, middle of the road, whatever you are. I'm sick to the back of the teeth using certain factors to beat each other over the head with. At the end of the day, everybody should come together. Everybody should work as one. All help each other out. Don't worry about because you've got a difference of opinion politically or you've got a difference of opinion spiritually. You're meant to be helping each other.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Yeah.
Let's all take
we
them.
We know that, Kelly.
Let's take them to court.
Good, Lauren. I will accept it. I will accept it. Remember, anybody who's got any problems, give me a shout on Facebook. I'm more than happy to chat.
Roger, I saw that today. And
I think we all have.
Lois and I were only talking about this the other day, weren't we, Lois?
I saw that. That was heartbreaking.
My heart just
That
sank.
was the woman, wasn't it, who went in with her? Did you see it?
No.
Oh,
Heard.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it in
Heartbreaking.
YouTube, but it was like, my God. I just want to say that I'm thinking America right now. In
Oh,
fact, I
bless you,
might
Kelly.
I'll put up a post saying in the group that I'm thinking America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
and they're trying to
government's
set people
like to
against each other, Sarah. Well, you know
people,
what?
homeless people, and vulnerable
Let's
people.
not let them. Because while we're bickering at each other's throats, them bastards are filling the coffers behind our backs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're using it as
Exactly.
division. And I mean, world governments, not just ours,
No,
not America,
it's
world governments.
So we did
Yeah,
a
that
little
was
bit of political. Right, our political
sad.
bit's it's over now. Let's
Heartbreaking.
not talk about political. So, when's your next crime to the grave and back again, Lois?
Oh, aye. So on the Thursday, guys,
I agree with you completely.
we'll be talking about the Cleveland torso killer. Nick picked that one, but unfortunately, I didn't know that Nick was going to be with me on Sunday. I just thought it was going to be myself, so I did Bronson. But we're doing the Cleveland torso killer on Thursday. Friday, obviously, is the big one for us. And
So, say Thursday again.
what?
Just say Thursday again.
Thursday.
She said it really funny. I just love it. Sorry.
It's all right. It's even better
Do you know
when
what
I
it
try to
sounded like to me when you
say
said that?
What?
What?
Do you know what it sounded like to me when she said that?
What?
What?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Lois.
I take it they laugh that bastard up in the corner.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny. So tomorrow night on Simply Spooky, Dan and I are on our show at 8:00. But we might have a surprise guest.
I hope so.
We might have a surprise guest, so it will be interesting.
We love him.
If we can get him, we love him. Honestly, he's got a big following.
Is it
He's
who
got
I
a big
think
heart.
it is?
He's got a big heart.
It might be. I'll talk to you about it after, Lois.
He's got a big heart,
Right,
hasn't he?
okay.
Yes,
I
and
know he hasn't got a fan club, but I'm a big fan of his. I love him. I think he's great.
We will get him on tomorrow night. Oh, they're guessing, Dan. They're guessing.
Oh, go on, put them out of it. Put them out of their misery.
They lose their taking the piss.
Let me message him while you're on.
And you, Lauren, have a fantastic week. And you know, if you ever give us a shout, I'll take you down as a friend now and give me a shout whenever you need. Anybody that is, give me a shout. Oh, Sarah, you are bang on.
Oh, it's not who I thought it was.
It's David Oman again. Yes, he's our show staple, isn't he?
I thought it was going to be Adidad.
Let me see if he's busy.
Oh, have a fantastic time, Lynn.
Oh, lovely.
Have a really good time. I hope you have the best time. I am indeed, Rita.
Hang on, let's go and see what the time.
There you go, Sarah. Excellent stuff.
I'm just going to see what time it is, the time difference.
So what's everybody doing after the show?
Yeah. I'm nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Dinner's ready.
I hope Hazel puts arsenic in your tea, you cunt.
Do you know what? She's tried it so many times over the years, I've become immune to it.
Oh, fuck. I'll have to send her the mugwort.
Thanks, Lois.
Hazel said, thanks, Lois.
No problem, love.
Yeah, it's a great place, Lynn. It's lovely. It's beautiful. You'll have a really good... Well, you will. You know you will. Just make sure you have a great time. Hey, get loads of photos. Like to see photos.
What about yourself, Eric? What's your and Rita's plans for the rest of today?
I've shredded them now, Robert. Too much use.
No, wait today. I'm going to be working on my radio.
Oh, wow.
He's building a ghost. You're building a ghost radio, aren't you? Ghost box.
But I'm thinking that sound waves have more to do with it. So I'm gonna be working and trying to tweak frequencies. So
that sounds
That would
good.
be
You'll need
good.
to let us know how it goes, Eric.
yeah, I will.
Hey,
Hi,
Mary.
Mary. Hi, Mary.
Oh, let's get Mary back on as well.
Yes, Mary. Yes, we want to get you back on, don't we, Viv?
Yes.
Want to get you back on as a guest, please, Mary.
It's been too long. I'll send you some
Far
dates,
too
Mary.
long. Excellent, Kelly. Yeah, Mary, we want to get you back on as a guest.
So a ghost box, what would you want on your ghost box though, Dan, that isn't on the normal ghost boxes? What extra thing could
Do you know
Eric
what I would
use?
like? I would like a device that can channel different colour noises, like blue noise, brown noise, that type of thing. I think that's what you're on about, Eric, isn't it?
Yeah, what I'm trying to do.
That's what he's trying to do, which is that's perfect. Because I think once you've got that, and then
what about a torch built in?
I could do that.
It's not a battery charger. That's what you have with big battery chargers.
I just put a torch in it, so you could just switch the box on, switch the torch on or off.
Or just
And
do
it
a
could
torch
light
with you.
It could light up the room. That's actually quite a thing.
Like a disco. Everybody grab your partners. We're going to have a dead person's disco.
Or what about a sensor in it that actually turns a light on if something breaks that beam? So if you put the spirit box down,
Mary's up
and you're all sat away from it, and then spirit come in close to be able to use the device, and it sets a sensor off.
Like a remote sensor.
No, like a PIR sensor.
Yeah, like a remote, isn't it? It comes on when you get near it.
Yeah.
Or you could have one of the project that goes like that with Dan's face when the light hits the wall, like a Batman purple, but it'll be Dan's face going.
Comes up like that. That'd scare the ghosts away.
I'm sending Lois a T-shirt with that.
Blimey, do you know what? You must have, you know what? Kelly, you must have sealed up all your windows and doors and flooded your house with water. If you got more fish in there. Tons. Mary's coming back on, Viv.
I'll send her some dates.
In fact, I would love a poster, Dan, doing that. So wake up.
Oh, that's a good idea. What's that? Sorry?
Get a poster instead of having
a poster. We'll have one done. I'm going to have a T-shirt made up and send it to you.
I'll wear it with pride. I'll wear it for
send it to you.
There's my Dan.
I'll just send it to you.
Well, you should go get mugs.
That's a good idea. What do you reckon about that?
I do.
Eric's done it.
Yeah.
Got a fish tank suit.
Oh, their cichlids are lovely, yeah.
I've got baby cichlids.
You have, haven't you?
We got too many cichlids.
You cichlids of them.
I'm cichlid of them. So, shall we end it? We've nearly done an hour and a half then.
Yeah.
Have we done that?
Because we talk rubbish. Hey!
Rita, you need to do this.
She did do that. Yeah.
But it's been really great to be Eric, definitely.
So Friday night is your one for the mental health and that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Big one.
Yeah, that big one, that'd be good. Yeah, that's it. We're done, aren't we?
It's all go. Don't forget tomorrow, if you do like what we do, pop along over to our YouTube channel. You'll find us Simply Spooky. You'll see a woman on there, but if you keep scrolling, you'll find our channel. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, give us a share. Ask your mum, your nan, whoever. Just try and give us a little bit of support and a bit of love. We just really want to get it out there. The big news is that 2 weeks ago we did go viral. There is a show on there that everybody is watching. So we have some good content on there. pop across and have a look and leave your comments. Tell us what you think. And also, if you could like the Simply Spooky page and share that out and help us to grow that page and get as many people on there as possible, that would be great too. And of course, don't forget the Things Network. If you could like that, if you haven't already, and share that out, we'd be grateful too. And I know Jeremy would like it. And just email Jeremy and tell him how much you love our show.
Aye, just go boo, and then when you see someone spooky, yay!
And with that said, I'm going to say good night to everyone.
Good night, Viv.
Good.
Eric, are you back next week?
Yes, he is. But we've kidnapped him.
He's back. You're back every week now, Eric, aren't you?
I am. Okay.
Good man. Good man. Good man.
We've seconded him.
Hey! Read in the background there.
Night, everyone.
Night.
We'll
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.